You opened TikTok for just 5 minutes. That was 2 hours ago. Your chest is tight, your jaw is clenched, and somewhere between a crying girl talking about her situationship and a neuroscientist explaining cortisol, you completely forgot what you were supposed to be doing today. Sound familiar? Because this is not a you problem. This is not laziness. This is not weakness. This is a neurological trap engineered by some of the smartest behavioral scientists on the planet. And in 2026, it is running more lives into the ground than anything else we have seen. Stay with me, because by the end you will understand something most therapists and productivity gurus are completely missing. The anxiety after scrolling is not a coincidence. The zero-focus death spiral you experience every afternoon is not random. It is a chemical loop, and today we break it open. Every week in 2026, millions of videos tell you to try a morning routine. Do the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 grounding technique. Delete the app, journal it out. Some of those things are not wrong. But here is the brutal truth nobody is saying. Short-term hacks do not work on a long-term neurological problem. If your dopamine system is already in tolerance overload, no cold plunge, no journaling prompt, no single breathing exercise is going to reset it. You are pouring water into a cracked foundation and wondering why the house keeps flooding. What actually works is a somatic dopamine reset, a process working at the body level, not just the brain level, combined with real digital hygiene and targeted nutritional support. I'm walking you through 3 facts most people never connect, and I need you to drop a comment after you finish watching, because the responses from this community are making me rethink everything I knew about how this generation is actually coping. Let us get into it. Dopamine tolerance. Hacks spike and crash worse. Here is something your favorite wellness creator is probably not explaining to you, and it matters more than almost anything else in this conversation. Dopamine is not a reward chemical. The internet has gotten this completely wrong. Dopamine is not the chemical that makes you feel good. Dopamine is the chemical that makes you want. It is the anticipation, the reach, the drive towards something. Your brain has a baseline, a set point for normal dopamine activity. Every time you spike above it, a scroll, a notification, a viral video, your brain compensates. It pulls the set point up, down-regulates receptors, and recalibrates. This is called dopamine tolerance. And here is where it gets genuinely dark. When the stimulation stops, when you put the phone down, when the meeting starts, when you sit in silence, you do not return to neutral. You fall below your new baseline. You enter a dopamine trough. And what does a dopamine trough feel like? Anxiety, restlessness, inability to focus, irritability, the physical craving to check your phone again. So what do most people do? They go back to the scroll. They open another app. Every time they do, they deepen the tolerance, lower the floor, and make the next trough worse. This is not a willpower problem. This is a pharmacological cycle running in your nervous system, whether you are aware of it or not. The TikTok hacks promising quick dopamine fixes are literally making your situation worse. Every anxiety relief reel, keeping you on the platform for another 45 minutes, is spiking your system while pretending to calm it. Research consistently shows that chronic high-stimulation environments, and 2026 social media is the highest stimulation environment in human history, reduce receptor sensitivity over time. You need more stimulation to feel anything, and you crash harder when it stops. If you used to read for an hour, and now you cannot get through 3 paragraphs, that is tolerance. If you feel anxiety when your phone battery dies, that is withdrawal. Most people are treating symptoms while actively feeding the cause. Just breathe ignores where anxiety is actually stored. Have you ever known you were completely safe? Logically, rationally, nothing was wrong, but your body was still freaking out? Heart racing, shoulders up around your ears, stomach wringing like a wet towel. Someone told you to just breathe, think positive thoughts, and it did absolutely nothing. Do you know why? Because anxiety is not just a thought. It is a full-body physiological state encoded in your nervous system and stored in your tissues. This is not metaphor. This is somatic science. The study of how stress is held in the body independent of conscious thought. The vagus nerve, running from your brainstem down through your heart, lungs, and gut, is the primary highway for nervous system regulation. When your system is chronically overstimulated by social media, constant notifications, the relentless pace of 2026 digital life, the vagus nerve loses tone and becomes less efficient at shifting you out of fight or flight. So when you try to breathe your way out of anxiety, you are sending a signal through a degraded highway. The body has already learned to brace. Tension is already stored in your jaw, your hips, your diaphragm. Your psoas, the deep hip flexor connecting your lumbar spine to your femur, is sometimes called the muscle of the soul by somatic therapists, because it is where the body holds unprocessed fear responses. In chronic stress, the psoas contracts habitually, compresses your diaphragm, and literally makes deep breathing harder. So the advice to just breathe is simultaneously correct and profoundly incomplete. Controlled breathing activates the parasympathetic nervous system. But if your body holds tension that restricts the breath itself, you need to address the somatic layer first. This explains why someone can meditate for years and still feel anxious, and why someone else does 12 minutes of somatic work and notices an immediate, unmistakable shift. The scroll anxiety scroll cycle and why it accelerates in 2026. Now I want to connect these two facts into the loop quietly destroying the focus and mental health of an entire generation. Here is how it runs. You scroll, dopamine spikes. Your nervous system reads constant novelty, new face, new sound, new emotional trigger, as a low-grade threat assessment. Your amygdala stays at elevated activity the entire time you are on a short-form video platform, even when the content is funny, even when it is wellness content about anxiety. The volume and speed keep threat detection permanently online. When you put the phone down, dopamine crashes below baseline. Your nervous system does not land smoothly, it overshoots. You get a rebound anxiety effect. Your body has been bracing for something it cannot name, and in stillness all that unprocessed tension surfaces at once. You reach for the phone again. The scroll suppresses the anxiety, floods dopamine, drowns out somatic noise for about 90 seconds. Then the cycle deepens. In 2026, this loop is more aggressive than ever because algorithms have become exceptional at one specific thing, keeping you in a state of just enough anxiety to keep watching, not enough to close the app, just enough to feel like the next video might resolve something. Researchers call this the anxiety engagement feedback loop. The platforms are capturing your nervous system, not just your attention. The people most vulnerable are not weak-willed or lazy. They are people whose nervous systems were sensitized by childhood stress, by perfectionism, by environments that rewarded constant vigilance. If that is you, you are not broken. You are running a sensitized nervous system in the most overstimulating environment in human history. The exit is not willpower. It is a reset protocol addressing all three layers: dopamine system, somatic body, and digital environment. Body offload, digital hygiene, and neurosharp support. So let us talk about what actually works. The first layer is body offload. Before you try to think your way out of anxiety, your nervous system needs a way to complete the stress cycle. The body stores incomplete fight or flight activations that never discharged, and until those release, your baseline anxiety stays elevated no matter how many apps you delete. Body offload includes shaking practices that mimic what animals do after a threat passes, extended exhale breathing that activates the vagal brake, somatic scanning to locate and release held tension without judgment, and cold water on the face that activates the mammalian dive reflex and drops heart rate through direct vagal stimulation. These are physiological tools, not spiritual practices. The second layer is digital hygiene, not deleting apps or running a 30-day detox. Real digital hygiene in 2026 means restructuring your relationship with stimulation timing. Your first 30 minutes after waking are the most neurologically vulnerable period of your day. Your dopamine system is calibrating its baseline for the next 16 hours inside that window. If you start with the phone, social media, news, notifications, you set a high stimulation floor. Your system will spend the rest of the day chasing and inevitably crashing below. Keep mornings analog for just 30 minutes. Let your dopamine system set a baseline your day can actually meet. Then structure digital engagement in defined blocks instead of constant ambient scrolling. Chronic low-level stimulation is more damaging than acute high stimulation because it never allows a return to baseline. The third layer is targeted nutritional support. Dopamine is synthesized from tyrosine and phenylalanine, with cofactors including B6, magnesium, and zinc. When your system is in chronic overload and crash cycles, it burns through these precursors faster than most modern diets replace them. That is where NeuroSharp becomes critical. NeuroSharp is formulated specifically to support the raw material availability your brain needs for balanced dopamine function, combined with adaptogenic compounds that support vagal tone and nervous system resilience. This is not a supplement that spikes you. This is support for sustainable baseline, the kind your depleted system cannot build alone. When supported nutritionally, somatic practices work faster and digital hygiene becomes sustainable rather than a daily act of willpower. Every layer amplifies the others. Brain Focus Mastery ebook and NeuroSharp tip. Here is what you need to do right now, not after one more scroll, right now. We put together a complete resource called the Brain Focus Mastery ebook, and it is completely free. Inside, you will find the full somatic reset protocol as a daily practice guide, the digital hygiene framework with timing structures that fit a real 2026 schedule, and the dopamine tolerance reset protocol laid out step by step, and a dedicated section on how to integrate NeuroSharp into a structured neurological support routine. Exact timing, exact context, and how all three layers of the protocol work together as a system. The Brain Focus Mastery ebook download link is in the bio right now. Zero cost, no catch, because the people who need this most have often already spent money on things that did not work, and that ends today. Here is your NeuroSharp tip. Take your first serving before that analog 30-minute window, with water, before any stimulation hits your system. You're giving your neurotransmitter pathway the raw materials it needs at the exact moment your brain is setting its baseline for the day. That timing is the protocol working as a unified system. Get the ebook, follow the protocol, and drop in the comments. What was the one moment today where you felt the scroll anxiety scroll loop activate? Because catching it in real time, that awareness, is exactly where the reset begins. Thanks for watching. Like, share, a comment, and subscribe.